Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all straight up, this might be one of them ones. And some of them ones was the ones, but this one might be one of them ones for real. I'm about to tell y'all the truth, like the actual facts of why you are so great. I'm really telling myself why I'm so great, but since y'all listening, you can take that motivation and run with it, fly with it, swim with it, whatever it is that you got to do with it, just take it. But as y'all know, this is 100 simple life truths. We about to learn something about ourselves today. Hopefully, I don't know, I haven't delved into the actual reason we here. I'm going in my little opening monologue, and I just feel motivated. I feel motivated, and y'all kind of see the roller coaster of some days I get on here and it's like, I'm aggy, I'm mad, like this ain't work for me, that ain't work for me, but I'm still here. I'm still producing. I'm still putting out the content. You know what I mean? I'm still staying motivated. I'm still staying consistent, and nothing's stopping me. Nothing can stop me. Absolutely nothing on earth can stop me. And I'm grateful that I am who I am, because there's no competition. I'm only in competition with my future self to see how quickly I could beat him. You know what I mean? Because he good. I'm trying to catch up to him. And it sound crazy. It sound like some crazy thing, but it's true. Your only competition is your future self. You already beat your past, so they out the question. The only person you really gotta the only person that could beat you is your future, because you already beat your past. You feel me? So man, I'm just so blessed and so grateful for life, man. And we 34 episodes in. It hasn't even been a month. I started this I started this last month on like the 24th or something like that. And it's October 20th. It's 7:40 p.m. And I just feel here. I feel alive, content. I feel unstoppable. I feel unstoppable. And yeah, you should too. Honestly, you should too, because can't nobody compete with you. As long as you out there and you competing, and you're not wasting your time. You're not wasting your time. It's been times like in the past where I just would not sleep, and I would just be working two jobs, like not really doing anything for myself, but losing sleep and not having the best eating habits, not having the best like lifestyle in terms of like staying healthy body wise. My mental was all messed up because I wasn't sleeping. I just was like work, 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 work. And I'm still like that. I'm still work, 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 work. But I'm making so much time for myself. And that has been the greatest. It has been the greatest in the last, like, let's say month and a half or 2 months, 3 months, even before I started, like, I guess audio journaling, so to speak, or with this series. Having my thoughts, but having something to lean back on with my thoughts, because that's basically what it is. It's me rambling, but trying to keep the cohesion, because I can go off and just ramble about any and everything for hours on end. But having the book there and having something to like piggyback off, it keeps me cohesive, But listen, like there's really no competition. There's people of course that I look up to, and that not necessarily want to emulate, but people that I take certain parts of their life and certain parts of the things that they say, and I use that to motivate myself. And I'm also a self-motivator. And on top of that, it's like, I don't know. I really, honestly, I can't explain it. Because this is new for me, but I love it. Like you really gotta love what you're doing to be in this state. Because when you wake up and you dread what you gotta do for the day, then that's when it's just not gonna work for you. No matter what you do, when you dread what you gotta do for the day, it's gonna suck. And of course, there's gonna be certain parts, you gotta go get that money. Some of us, we gotta get a job that 9 to 5, and it might not be something that they want to do, but it's paying the bills. But people in those situations, I'll tell them, listen, start doing stuff outside of your job for you. And a lot of people do, you know what I mean? But a lot of those things aren't like gonna push them forward. You know what I mean? So like on the weekends they'll go out and like go to the club or drink, smoke, whatever the case may be, and pretty much really just waste time. Really just waste time. You gotta sacrifice your present for your future. You gotta sacrifice your present for your future. And it's a present to be present, but your future and what you got going on in the next, let's keep it short term, like next 5 years. Like, what do you really want to be? What do you want to see? Like, do you want to keep working that job and still make the money? Like, even if you got a high paying job, it's like, cool, how is that adding on to you? Yeah, you worked a 9 to 5, but when I ask you what are you, who are you, and the only thing that you could refer to yourself as as your job, then I feel like you lost. I feel like you lost. Even if like you're a business owner and you got it made, you got it going for yourself, you're not your title. You're absolutely not your title. And it's sidebar, it's bugging me because I hit my knee. I hit my knee on the desk, and y'all can probably hear my chair squeaking. It's probably a horrible sound. But I hit my knee on the desk, and it spiked the waveforms. So I'm just looking at one like, I call them candles because I'm into I trade forex and stuff like that. So I call it a candle. But I just see the spike, and it's bothering me. It's bothering me. So I'm gonna just get into it. I'm just letting y'all know, like, listen, I'm super motivated. Super motivated, man. And I've been tested. The best part is knowing that you're in the middle of a test, instead of going through it and be like, damn, that was a test, I failed. Like, I'm in the middle of the test. It's probably like a, let's say it's like a 2-hour test. I'm probably like 30 minutes in. 100 questions, I probably answered like 34 of them. Get it? Because it's like 34 anyway. I'm about to get into it right now. Episode 34, 100 simple life truths. I might start actually nah, I'm not gonna do that. I was gonna say I'm about to start putting the timestamps. Honestly, I don't even know how to do that, so that y'all can just skip forward straight to the content. But listen, Lil, motivate yourself. Find something in this world that motivates you. Find a goal and see yourself there so vividly that it can't not happen. That it can't not happen. I don't know, it's a double negative, but just find something that you just so hell bent on achieving, and make those steps towards it every day. Even if you just read one page of a book that will help you get to what you want to be, or that's written by someone that's already in that position and they're explaining how they got there, whatever the case may be, that's a step. Small wins matter. Small wins absolutely matter. Shout out to Michelle. That's her name. Shout out to Michelle. Small wins most definitely do matter. Yeah, let me just get into it. Remember, you gotta do it. You gotta get it. You gotta do it. At the end of this, I'm gonna read that quote that I read, I think, in the last episodes, because it's one of my favorite little things, and I'm gonna just read it. I gotta pull it up on my phone, but I'm gonna read it. But this one's kind of short. I'm already freaking 10 minutes in, so let's get into the reason why y'all really came. Episode 34, help those you love the way you love. Yeah, of course. It might sound, some might say you gotta help the person in the way that they need help, but if you're not versed in that, you can't help them. You know what I mean? Somebody might need, I don't know, I'm trying to think of. All right, say an alien comes to Earth and you want to help them, but they need their their atmosphere to survive. You can't give them your atmosphere. You can only give them oxygen. You know, you can breathe life into them, like physically, but you can't help them with their oxygen. You can't help them with their oxygen. So same thing. Love the person the way you love. Help those you love the way you love. So yeah, pretty self-explanatory, but let's get into it. There's no application process, limited spaces, or dog eat dog mentality to simply helping someone else. When you want to help yourself, it becomes an entirely different story. Wanting to help someone doesn't require you to establish an organization. It doesn't require a celebrity endorsement or even a Facebook page. It only requires you to get up and start helping. Listen, 90% of everything is just starting. 90% starting and getting that ball rolling. It's the snowball effect. It's a snowball effect. So this shit is becoming repetitive. Like, y'all already know what I'm gonna say, so why y'all not living it? Y'all basically saying the damn words with me. Y'all, everybody, oh, he about to say snowball effect. Like, okay, yeah, cool, snowball effect. Okay, why you not starting the snowball? I know it's summertime, but bro, get cold, man. Get that ice in your veins. Create them snowballs. Roll them shits down the hill, and by the time they get to the hill, they knocking over buildings. Easy. I met a photographer at a wedding who donates 50% of his entire salary to those in need. He's not financially secure. He simply stated, "If I want until I am, if I wait until I until I am, it'll never happen." I'm sorry, I had a situation just now. I had a brain freeze. If I wait until I am, it'll never happen. Again, this it all comes back to the same thing. Just start. If you wait until I was about to say something crazy. I was going to say, I'm going to just say, if you wait until you have the degree, you won't get that job. You got to start putting that work in before you get the degree. And then, you know what I mean? Your foot's already in the door. Now it's like, all right, cool. Now you could come in for real. We'll show you around. But once you get that degree, then we'll give you, you know what I mean? Give you the key. Yeah, I just be saying shit off the top of my head. So, yeah. Don't wait. Just do it. Just jump in and do it. Helping isn't simply donating. For some, it can be raising awareness. For others, it can be attending a protest or getting your hands dirty in the front line. Everyone has their own definition of what it means to help, and that's okay. The I'm sorry. The myriad of tasks all make an impact. Wait, is this a short thing? Oh, nah, it's a whole nother page. It's a whole nother page, man. I thought it was over. Some folks want to save the rainforest. Others want to ensure children have clean drinking water. Others want to save the whales, while others want to end violence against women. All perfect things to want. All perfect things to want. Some only find inspiration when those in need have something in common with them. Not everyone connects with the hunger situation in Africa. I'm not gonna say too much on that because society has made Africa to be something that is really not. Like, yeah, of course, they highlight the little, they highlight the things to make Africa seem not as great as it really is. One of the main country that I want to move to is in Africa. And I'm not gonna say it because everyone's gonna start doing their research and then trying to move there, but it's not what everybody thinks Africa is. And I'm not gonna say I hate that they do that, but I understand why they do it. And it benefits Africa. It benefits Africa twofold because it keeps foreigners out of Africa when Africa is a continent and has so many different countries in it, right? It keeps foreigners out of Africa, and it keeps foreigners from giving it keeps foreigners giving aid to Africa. So not only are foreigners not coming there and like quote unquote gentrifying it, but they're also just giving their money to, because they think Africa is like some super super crazy famine stricken place, and it's like, bro, you can't judge the whole continent off of like, of course it has its pockets. Like I could go where I live now and go, you know what I mean, like drive like 30 minutes and just document one certain part of the city that I live in and be like, oh yeah, this is what this is. And then people will run with it like, oh my God, I will never go there. It looks so dirty. But that's only like maybe a 2 block radius. You know what I mean? That's not how everybody out here is living. So this is a digression. I hate when people like try to talk about Africa in such a negative light when it's really not that. Not everyone connects with the hunger situation in Africa. Like, yeah, of course people are hungry in Africa. They do need aid in certain countries. You know what I mean? I don't know which ones exactly, to be honest with you, but I don't look at Africa as a diminished country. It's not lacking. Africa is very rich. They have a very interesting history, and they deserve more credit than they're given. Of course, they'll send aid because even like there's children in America that aren't eating. There's children in China that aren't eating. There's children in Pakistan. There's children in Russia, and those are just countries. Africa is a continent. Like you can't. This is what I never understood, is like they try to say Africa as the whole continent is just trash, and it's not true. Like trying to show like kids eating like rice and dirt and stuff like that, and women walking around with freaking buckets of water on their head with no like clothes on. Like that's not the entirety of Africa, bro. Africa has like that should be pissing me off. Whatever, man. Or even some hunger awareness situation is, I can't even say that. Can't even focus. Not everyone connects with the hunger situation in Africa, or is even aware the hunger situation is worse in the subcontinent of India. That's crazy. I should have just kept reading, right? And that's not going to change anytime soon. Whatever causes touches you, do it up. Hopefully the ones who don't will have folks on them as well. I should have just kept reading, because he just said Africa is not as bad as Asia. I mean, not as bad as India. It's crazy. I should have just kept reading. But still, don't bring up Africa in terms of, and I've never actually been to Africa. I have plenty of friends that have, and I know people like through people that have been to Africa, but I've never personally been there. But I don't want to say I feel connected to it, but I just don't like the way it's displayed, because it is a continent that is obviously majority. Obviously, I was going to say majority Africans, but it's a majority black people. I just yawned. I apologize. I just yawned. I apologize. Where am I? I think being selfish is a myth when it comes to helping. We still tend to lean towards the causes and tasks that give us a little fuzzy feeling inside. That's fine. I think it's an issue when we start to impose our views on others. If someone doesn't share your enthusiasm for preserving the pyramids, don't bang your fists. Just do your thing. I think that's been my issue lately, because I'm very passionate about like politics, especially right now in 2024, and the state of just the world and the economy and America. And 2024 is an election year. I don't know who's listening to this, when and what time. Like it might be 3086, and all of this stuff might not matter. It will definitely not matter in that long. But in 2024, as you've read in the history books, it was crazy. It was crazy. So yeah, when I talk my politics stuff, and people don't agree with me, I just shrug. I just look and just be like, okay, well, what else? And of course, I don't get mad. I get mad more of their ignorance. And the sad part about it is maybe I'm the ignorant one. But the best part about it is that I'm always open to being wrong. I'm always open to new information, and I'm always open to change my mind. So yeah, let's get into it. Yeah, do your thing. When people don't agree with you, just do your thing, man. Cause that they doing something somewhere else doesn't affect you. It actually makes you better. As long as they're not holding you back, let them do whatever they're doing. You know what I mean? Don't take it personal. The impact you create is the impact you create. The opinion of the opinion of others are irrelevant to this. Don't be guilt tripped into supporting something your heart isn't into. Everyone is guided by self interest, and though that doesn't sound romantic, it's very accurate. Don't feel obligated to cater to the interests of others. Handle yours 100%. You can't fill from an empty cup. So handle your business and then let your business handle others. I don't know. I'm just saying shit. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Don't feel obligated to cater to the interests of others. Handle yours. Handle what you're interested in, and let them do what they're interested in. Hey, we all win in the end, right? As everyone is working in their best. Never mind. That's kind of no. Scratch that. um, when it comes to helping other people, as long as you're working in what you believe is helping someone, cool, cool. And the help that you want to give them may not be what they need. I'm gonna just put that out there. May not be what they need. I mean, it's a caveat. I'm playing devil's advocate, but it's the truth. It's the truth. Man, I just want, man, I kind of just want time to go by so I could just get into this business, man. Not me opening a business, but the things that I have set up is just so lovely, so lovely. Whatever causes you choose to support, please explore them first. There are plenty of scams like the Coney campaign. If you know about why keep bringing up Africa, bro? If you know about Coney 2012, then you know about Coney 2012. That joint's crazy. There are plenty of scams that will exploit the suffering of others for profit. That's what they do in Africa. The situations are never simple in black and white. There's really a clearly defined good guy and bad guy. Get educated and find the best use of your energy to create the impact you want to create. It doesn't have to be grand. Helping folks can be as simple as opening doors, taking the time to lend an ear, and sharing a smile. Yeah, that last part. You never know what anybody's going through. And me, I walk around with a very detached face in terms of, I guess you could call it restless RBF, because I just walk around. Everyone thinks I'm mad all the time, and it's just my face. Honestly, I know that's a cop out, but I really just be in my own mood. And sometimes, like if I'm in my own mood and I see somebody and it doesn't have to be anybody in particular. It could just be a random person. I see them looking at me, or I just happen to know them. I'll just give them a quick smile and be like, you know what I mean? Just I did a motion, but obviously I can't see me. But I I try to like brighten people's days without going too far out of who I am. You know what I mean? A simple smile, a simple head nod, a simple, you know what I mean? Just random gesture or compliment to somebody is helping them because you brightened up their day, which everyone deserves to have a bright day. I think that's it. I think that's all I gotta say today. I'm motivated, man. I'm really, I really feel untouchable, unstoppable. I feel great. I feel I'm not perfect, but I feel like I'm growing. I feel like I'm growing. Oh, that's what it was. I want to read that quote one more time. Hold on. I gotta find it. This phone never want to unlock when I need it unlocked. I wanted to find it. So the quote goes, and y'all heard it in the last one. It goes, your pain is the breaking of the shell that encloses your understanding. It is a bitter potion by which the physician within you heals your sick self. Therefore, trust the physician and drink his remedy in silence and tranquility. Oof. I like that. I like that. I like that. It's one of my favorite joints now, man. It's literally one of my favorite quotes. I think that's where I'm gonna leave y'all off. This one was kind of weird. I stumbled a lot on my words, but that's also because I don't, like I said, I don't have my glasses on. I always record in like, not necessarily the dark, but like the semi-dark, because I have the light off, but I have like the lights on in terms of the actual light switches off. But like I have like the LEDs and I have my studio light on, but that doesn't, damn, I just yawned again. That doesn't brighten the room as much as it can be. So that's why I stumble on the words, because I can't see. I'm actually really vision impaired. But I ain't gonna ramble too much. I'm gonna let y'all go. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Hopefully y'all learned something about yourself. Hopefully y'all dig deep on in the things that matter to you. What causes are you do you feel strongly about? Do your research on them and help. Do your research on them and help. I was gonna say it costs you nothing, but you'll feel so much better when, you know, even if it's not a lot, like what's not a lot to you might be a lot to someone else. You know what I mean? And I say that because today I was at work, right? And I seen a nickel on the floor. I was just walking. I seen a nickel on the floor, and I went to pick it up. And as soon as I went to pick it up, somebody came around the corner and he seen me pick up the nickel, and I was embarrassed by it. I was like, damn, fucker probably think I'm broke. Like, he probably think I'm broke. Like, cause that it's crazy. Cause that's how I would think. Like, if I seen somebody pick up a nickel, I'd be like, damn, like you really need that nickel, bro. You really need that nickel. But listen, you know what that nickel is? It's the first step. It's a snowball effect. Now say I find a nickel every day for the rest of my life. For one, that will be luck. It will be crazy. But that one nickel get me one step closer to financial freedom. Trust me, it sounds crazy, but when you put it into retrospect, every penny counts. A penny is the difference between a millionaire and somebody that has 6 figures. Not 6 figures. However many the figures are, I can't. A penny is the difference between somebody having $99.99 and $100. A penny is a big difference, and you got to compound it. So that nickel got me 5 steps closer to my goal. Think about it. That's it. We out. Almost made 30 minutes on this one. Not one of my longer episodes, but hey, I love y'all. I hope y'all love me too. In the comment section, I got it. In the comment section, put down something you feel strongly about. Put down a cause that you want to help, and how would you help them the way you love? How would you help them the way you love? I went too far. Help those you love the way you love. So if you feel strongly about this, I'm not even putting it on people. I'm putting it on like causes and stuff like this, because he didn't really talk about people, so to speak, in this. So I'm just going to keep it based on what he talked about. And he talked about causes like hunger in Africa and India, saving the rainforest, abuse on women, child neglect, and stuff like that. So what do you feel strongly about? It doesn't have to be anything from that list. And how would you help? I hope y'all stay blessed. I hope y'all are blessed to bless others. And that's it. I'm officially out. Thank y'all. I appreciate it.